This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. All right, shalom, Yasharallah.
Shalom, shalom.
First and foremost, we want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do teach and rule well. And peace, love, and blessing to those who elect. I'm the brother Yakal to my left.
Brother Zaquan.
And we are the brothers of prophets in Babylon down in Tampa, Florida. I also want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do teach and rule well. And peace, love, and blessings to those who elect. All right, today's lesson we're going to be going into, all right, the earthquake, all right, that just hit Turkey, man. Because we have here an article on CNN, and it reads, it says over 23,000 dead from earthquake in Turkey and Syria. All right, it says more than 23,000 people have been killed and tens of thousands injured after a magnitude 7.8 earthquake struck Turkey and Syria on Monday, officials said. All right, so that's a 7.8 earthquake. That's a huge earthquake, man. All right, okay, that's a huge earthquake, man. You know, a 7.8. That's huge. I believe it goes up to 10. I believe it's you know, I believe it goes to the 10, right? Yeah.
You know,
so
for it to be a 7.8 magnitude earthquake, you know, that was a very severe earthquake.
Yep.
You know, that's like a 7 out of 10. You know, and
like a 70.
You know, a 70 out of 10. You know, and that's an earthquake. You know.
Well, really, it's 7.8. So really, it's like a B. You know what I'm saying? An 80%. But I got the earthquake magnitudes right here, and it says earthquake effects 5.5 to 6.0. It says slight damage to buildings and other structures. 6.1 to 6.9 may cause a lot of damage in very populated areas. 7.0 to 7.9 is major earthquakes and serious damage. And it says 8.0 or greater, great earthquake can totally destroy communities near the epicenter. And then it goes down to 10. Well, no, it goes down to 8. So a 7.8, that's basically like a 8.0 earthquake, man. And it says that's a great earthquake. All right, which ultimately we understand that that's the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay.
Could you grab Deuteronomy 32 and 39?
Can I grab it for you? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. And it reads, see now that I, even I am he. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me.
God, you know, there is no God with me. See now that I am he, you know, and that's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And there is no other God with him. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the only living power. Continue.
It says, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
You know, and that's the true living power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, he kills and he make alive. You know, he wounds and he heals. And neither is there any that can deliver out of his hand. You know, so the Lord ordained, you know, the Lord had already ordained this earthquake, you know, to happen. You know, all the souls that were claimed within that earthquake, you know, all those people were in the Lord's hand. And nobody could deliver them. You know, the Lord said he kills and he makes alive. And over 23,000 people died. All right. The Lord required of 23,000 souls.
And they're finding more and more people every day. They're finding, because you got to think about an earthquake. You know, you got a lot of people that's under the rubble. You know what I'm saying? And Salaki, you know, I sound a little stuffy. I think I just came down with a little cold, man. But anyway, a lot of people are under that rubble from the earthquake. Like when you consider 911.
God, I was just thinking of that.
That's the spirit.
I was just thinking of that.
When you consider 911 in New York, a lot of people, they found like weeks, even months after. So the death toll continued to rise and rise. Like yesterday, I believe, not even yesterday, I believe like a few hours ago, it was 15,000. And now they just discovered 8,000 more people that bodies just popping up. All right.
You know, like the brother said earlier in the article, you know, 8.0 magnitude earthquake that can destroy cities, you know. So imagine your entire city just shaking and built and structures falling. You know, you got skyscrapers collapsing on each other. You know, this is real. You know, this is how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is known by his judgment. All right.
Yeah, and a lot of things, you know, like a lot of more judgments like this is about to take place on the earth, man. Because we're coming to a time where Yahweh Shema Shai is going to begin to judge the inhabitants of the earth. All right, this was a judgment, man. All right, this was a judgment by Yahweh Shema Shai, and the Lord even warned us to watch out for these things. It tells you in 2nd Ezra.
Beginning of sorrow.
I'm gonna get it right quick. Yeah, give me 1 second. This is 2nd Ezra 9 and verse
Shalak for any noise. You know, we're doing it in transit.
we're in transit. 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 3. It says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that are before thee, even from the beginning." And we're seeing lots of earthquakes, man. Lots of upwards of the people. All right, people trying to figure out what's going on with their government. All right, and look, you see another earthquake. Turkey, 23,000 people. All right, just got put to death by Yahweh Shema Shai, man. We're going to see a lot more earthquakes. We're going to see a lot more uproars. All right, these are all the beginning of sorrows. All right, I'm gonna grab that right quick.
Like the brother said, you know, these are all the beginning of sorrows. You know, so we want to go into that because understanding the judgments of Yahweh Shema Shai, understanding the times that we're in, you understand that this is the beginning of sorrows. Through much tribulation shall we enter the kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai, the kingdom of heaven. All right, you know, so we understand that it's about to be tribulation after tribulation out here,
That's
man.
The spirit, it does say that. That's the spirit, it does say that. Matthew 24 and verse 7, it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be seen famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows."
Right.
So, yep.
You know, and if I may add, you know, if the Lord said to look out for all these things, and these are just the beginning of sorrows, you understand that hell is on the way.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning. This is the beginning of sorrows. So what would the end be like?
What
you know?
more evils are to come?
You know, what more evils are to come? Evil and evil only is come. You know?
That's the spirit. It's a priest. Okay, I'm gonna grab that right quick, man.
You know, evil and evil only is come. And we understand that, you know? But the Lord said he would keep his men from that. The Lord would keep us from that. You know? This is why we understand the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is why the Lord must be feared. You know? Within this world they teach you Christianity and this earth pig God. You know, this earth pig Jesus, you know, they teach you just love, and love one another. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to show you how much love is really out here. You know? I'm pretty sure somebody within that 23,000, you know, we know that death toll is going to rise more. They just found 23,000 now, but that toll is even higher, man. And we know that, you know. They preaching love. I bet you it was some Christians that died in there, man. Yeah. And was that love? You know, they believed they were saved. The Lord is showing you, man, you're not saved. Yeah. You know, evil and evil only is come. You know. Yeah, we you know, contrary to popular belief, man, the person you call God, he does hate people. And that's some scary shit. Like, it's like, yo, the person you call God, he actually hates people, man. Okay, when you consider an all-powerful God, a person that has all power in the universe, he actually hates certain individuals. And Christians don't have that fear. So they believe, you know, love, but the Heavenly Father's about to show you that he isn't all love. He's gonna show you that Al-Shadia, man. All right, Al-Shadia. All right, that terrible demon-like power, man. But I'm gonna bring this down to Ezekiel 7. This is the book of Ezekiel. All right, chapter 7 and verse 3. It says, "Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee." It's like it says, "It will recompense upon thee all thine abominations, and mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord." Thus saith the Lord. So you're going to notice the Lord that's doing this, man. And this is talking about other people in Israel, because this is who the message is really going out to. It's not for the heathen. It's for you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. We preach these things unto you. All right, the Lord said you're going to know that he's the Lord. You're going to know that I'm the Lord. All right? When you out here getting jacked up, and the Lord sent unto you his prophets that you ain't take heed to, and you out here getting fucked up because you was being disobedient, you gonna know that the Lord is doing these things to you. Come on. It goes on to say, "Thus saith the Lord power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is coming." Evil is, all right, it's a compound word. Eve goes into time
and ill means bad. All right, so bad times and only bad times behold us come. So bad times, all right, harsh times are coming upon the earth, man. All right, and you're gonna see a lot more judgments in the earth.
God, you know, and we understand, you know, Jake on this side is wicked, you know. Jake, the heathen, shoot, damn near everybody that's not the elect of Yahweh Shema Shai, and the ones that are predestined to be saved, they're evil as hell, you know. And the Lord said, what, the wages of sin is death, you know. So you got to understand the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai. The scriptures say, evil man understand not judgment, you know. So you can feel bad, you know, for all those people, but you got to understand, man, the Lord is terrible, you know.
The Lord said that was a judgment.
God, you know, and like we said, the scripture, for the wages of sin is death, you know, and the wage is another word for wages. It goes into your form of payment or reward, you know. So the reward to all those people that perished, you know, that was the death was their reward. Those people were probably evil, you know. In Turkey over there, if I'm not mistaken, you know, those are Edomites over there, you know, in the land of Turkey. You know, so it works full circle. You know, the Lord is also judging the heathens, but we got to understand, the Lord is going to start at his house first.
Got Jake in the midst of them too.
God, you know, and that's the point I was going to make next. It's Jake in the midst of them. So, you know, the Lord is going to start at his house first. So just because, you know, that happened in Turkey, that don't mean that the Lord just took all heathens, man. It was Jake and Israel within that, you know?
Also, all right, when it hits America, it's going to hit the hardest, man. See, the Lord, the Lord is what the world calls saving the best for last, man. All right, so when the Lord jacking all these other countries up, it's like America just fucking you know, we're trying to run out the back door. Hey, but the Lord gonna catch it, man. The Lord, hey, all these other nations that got punished, what makes you think America isn't gonna be punished, man?
God, you know, it's like, I mean, because you are, brother. You know how you have preludes to the real thing. You know how you load up a game, and there's all these different cutscenes before the game actually loads 100%. You know, the Lord is showing us by judging all these other countries that it's loading up all the way to hit in Babylon lies. When it's at 100% and everything, all else fails, Babylon is going to be 100% destroyed. You know, the judgment is going to be complete over here.
Yeah, everything you should see going on in these other countries is going to come to America. But when it comes to America, it's going to be 1,000 times harder, man. So earthquakes, you're gonna have earthquakes in America. It's gonna be supernatural judgments out here. It's gonna be shit it's gonna be unnatural disasters going on earth, and you're gonna know that it's the higher power because you don't really have a lot of earthquakes in Florida, but it will be. You don't have snowstorms in Florida, but there will be. It's gonna be a lot of shit taking place in these latter days, man. He said you're gonna know that I am the Lord. I, the Lord, do these things. I got a precept right quick. This is This is the book of Psalm. Alright. It's the book of Psalm. Salakia. Let me try to find it right quick, man.
It just goes to show full circle, man. This is why we keep our trust and our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because we understand the judgment that the Lord can bestow upon you, man. You know, the people that died in that earthquake, they didn't wake up that day thinking, man, you know, I'm gonna die in an earthquake today, you know. Well, you know,
that's some scary shit because it came upon them suddenly. That's sudden destruction came upon them niggas,
security,
man.
that's how be destroyed.
And thy security thou shall be destroyed. Them niggas probably like 911. Them niggas in the building thinking they just going to another day at work, and the whole fucking building just explode, man. That's the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai.
When you least expect it.
When you least expect it. This is Psalm 9 and verse 16. It says, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hand. Alright, so, hey, the Lord is known by the judgment which he put out on the earth, man. Alright, the Lord was known by what he did in Egypt. That got the Lord fame in all the land, man. You see? Like, not to compare the Lord to these niggas on this side, but, like, hey, even what you consider these niggas on this side, man. What that nigga name is, Lil Tim.
Yeah.
Why? How is he known? He's known by the judgment he executed upon King Von. Everybody know Lil Tim for killing King Von.
That's how he got famous, you know. The Lord put a spirit of vengeance on that man, you know, to go ahead and require a soul that night. So, you know, and that's how he's known. So
the Lord is just saying, like, damn, man, damn, boy. You seen what the God of Israel did to Egypt? Everybody gonna be in the whole world gonna be talking like, damn, man, you seen what the God of Israel, Yahweh, did to America? Damn, man.
And if I may add, later on in the scripture it says they appease the wrath of him that made him, meaning please him.
Yeah.
You know, so when the Lord judges people, that's pleasing unto him.
Yeah.
You know, so that should make you stop and think. You know, these Christians preaching love, 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 but if you open the book, the Lord said when he execute judgment, you know, the spirits that created for vengeance and they execute judgment, that's pleasing to the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, so that should stop and make you think. Damn, you know, you know the Lord. This must be a man of war. You know, this ain't no love.
This ain't no. He ain't somebody to be taken lightly.
God.
Like them 23,000 people that died, they had a whole council in the spiritual realm about them niggas, man. The Lord's like, how we gonna get them? How we gonna get 23,000 people, man? You know, he had angels. The angels. Oh Lord, let's do it like this.
Earthquake.
And another angel's like, oh no, Lord, let's do it like this. The demons, oh no, let's do it like this, Lord. And somebody in the spirit realm said, earthquake. And the Lord said, yeah, let's do an earthquake.
Damn.
They killed 23,000 people, men, women, and children.
That's
So
the terror of the Lord, bro.
this is the terror of Yahweh Shemau Shai. The Lord is no joke. The Lord is to be feared, and he will be feared, man. Okay, and we're coming to a time where we're going to see more and more judgment of the Lord, man. All right, and the ultimate judgment is going to be America being pelted with 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles. That's what's going to really, man. When the Lord do it to America, man, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like wow. You know, because look, when we in America right now, we looking at America like, damn, America's beautiful. America's like,
It's built up, you know.
you know, it's like, wow, America's like the greatest country on the earth. But when the Lord destroy America, it's gonna be like, what the how has America got destroyed?
If you may grab, it should be more tolerable in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah than for that city in that day. You know, because the Lord is not playing with Babylon. You know, Babylon is a golden cup, but the Lord is about to purify this golden cup, man. You know, the Lord is really about to purify this land and cleanse it for all his wicked ways. You know.
Yes, Matthew 10:14 it says, and whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that city or that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. And that city is ultimately talking about right here in America, man. Because hey, we're not received here. They don't receive us. They ain't trying to hear the words of the prophets. Okay, but ultimately that was going back then. Okay, because that city, we got the siege of Jerusalem happened. You know, so we can apply that to today's time, because the majority of the prophets are over here in America. But this is going back to 70 AD, because hey, you know, when they ransacked Jerusalem, it was bad, man. All right, but you know, it was bad. But in today's time, all right, we can apply this to America. You know, the Lord said, it says in Peter that the Lord made Sodom and Gomorrah an example unto those that should after live ungodly. So Sodom and Gomorrah was like a foreshadowing of what he's going to ultimately do to America, man. All right, and America's going to be destroyed completely. It's not going to be a land that's going to be inhabited. It's going to be completely desolate. You know.
God, and even now, there's accounts today. You can still find that brimstone in the ground over there, where in Atlanta, so where Sodom and Gomorrah used to be. You know, and on this side we understand the Lord is about to do the same thing, but with ICBMs. You know, and one nuke is 200 times hotter than the sun. And the Lord gonna hit this place with 200 million, man.
Plus the laser beams from the chariots.
Plus the laser beams, man. Plus you got the angels. Man, the Lord is about to overkill this place, man. Yeah. Overkill, and that's the terror of the Lord. You know, understanding the power, you know, that stands. We must fear the Lord. You know, you must try to figure out, man, what can I do to get on the Lord's good side? You see, the Lord just killed 23,000 people in an earthquake. You know, it's some people who was asleep, some people who was having sex, you know, going about their everyday life. And the Lord required of all their souls, man. You know? So you must be doing something different on this side. You must be trying to figure out, man, what is pleasing to Yahweh Shai? You know? How can the Lord cover me from those judgments?
The Lord said, thou fool, I will require thy soul this night.
This night,
nigga. That soul is mine. Come back home. It's time to come home, man. And the Lord called 23,000 spirits. Okay, and back to the spirit realm, man. And you're gonna see a lot of that, man. The Lord about to call a lot of people back to the spirit realm, man.
10,000 falls.
You know, 10,000. It's a 10,000 for thy side, and 1,000 on thy right side. So, That's a lot of death we gonna be seeing out here, man. But you had anything else?
That was it, man. We in the point.
Hey, Con. So, hey, judgment is begins to go out in the earth, and you know, the Lord one that's persuaded you to fear the Lord, man. That's persuaded it persuaded ourselves. Close out the way we open up by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do teach and real well. Until next time, I say Shalom.
Shalom and Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Soon.